Hi everyone, I'm Jimaku Brimstone, welcome to review of Karma in Effect, the third record by the band Seether. Today we're celebrating the 20th anniversary of the album, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. I already reviewed one of their records, Poison the Parish, so go check that video out. My story with this band is quite simple. I've stumbled upon their music because of the video game Test Drive Unlimited back in 2008-2009, something along those lines. The game featured the song of this record, Remedy. That was the first one I've heard, and I was like, this is amazing. Then I've checked out their entire discography, and well, the rest is history. Seether started as Saron Gas at the end of the 90s by Sean Morgan, released one record called Fragile in 2000. Then as they were working on their second release, Disclaimer, they had to change their name. And for some reason, after Disclaimer, the Broken song, which featured Emily, became so massive, you know, that new version with her on vocals. She's the vocals of Evanescence, by the way. They made a new version of the first album called Disclaimer 2, and for some unknown reason to me that's called the second album. I have no clue why, because Disclaimer 2 is basically the first record plus some bonus tracks. Like, they claim some of the songs were re-recorded, but you can't even hear that actually. So that's weird to me. I consider Disclaimer 2 just a deluxe edition of the first record, so I consider Fragile the first album, then Disclaimer, then this one. So either way, it's the third one. The lineup here is Sean Morgan on the vocals and guitars. He also writes most of the songs by himself. We've got Pat on the rhythm guitars. This is his second release with the band because he did some additional guitars on Disclaimer 2. We've got Dale on the bass and John on the drums. The production was handled by Bob Marlett and it's tight, it's clean but heavy, not necessarily no clipping, just the way I like it. I love the sound of the guitars, vocals, the bass and the drums, how everything is mixed. It sounds fresh even to this day, message is diverse. The songs are mostly about relationship issues, breakups, addictions, sadness, depression, emotions basically. Trying to cope with negativity and the state of the world. Structure is basic, standard intro, verse, verse, bridge, chorus, outro. Only one song, Diseased. This one breaks off from the typical structure. Here we get an intro, verse, chorus, a new change, then something else happens, then the chorus might switch back, come back, whatever, then we get bridge, then chorus, then verse, so it's way more advanced in the sense that the progression is off, like it throws you off, and that's very interesting. I wish more songs had that structure, to be quite honest. When it comes to the music genre on this release, it's a mix of post-grunge, something like Nirvana, nu metal, so bands like Flaw, Korn, Third Strike, Linkin Park, etc., and also some slight alternative metal influences as well. When it comes to the musicianship, let's start with the drummer. I love his playing, his precision, the grooves, the style, all of it slaps. I have no complaints here. The bass work, well, the bass is audible, sometimes it follows the guitars and sometimes the bassist goes off on his own, and those moments are my favorite when it comes to his playing. It's just dun 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 in the background, really nice. Now let's focus on the guitar work by both Sean and Pat. I love the crazier, more crunchier guitars, the heavier ones that remind you of old school metal, and then we have some more somber melodic passages that sound like they're straight out of Nirvana records, and I just love that. Actually, this band sounds like a successor to Nirvana in that sense, that the instrumental work is very reminiscent of Nevermind and In Utero era records. Finally, let's talk about Sean and his vocals. I love his singing, shouting, yelling, screaming, growling, it's all on point. His more emotional side when it comes to the singing shines through on most of the tracks. It's somber, it's one of a kind because it stays in your head, and the more explosive sections, when the anger is just sitting, just explodes on some of the tracks, is also fantastic. I just love all of it. Like, there isn't any line here vocally that I would be like, meh. No, it all works. Now let's rate the individual songs. The album opens up with Because of Me, and this one is a banger. It's probably the heaviest song on the album, right up there with I'm the One. Love the crunchy guitar tone, the verses, the pre-chorus. Do you believe in love like I believe in pain? Somebody die for you, somebody die for me. Doom to doom to doom doom. If I see you coming down, doom to doom to doom, and I will fall through underground. Doom to doom to, eternal rest is over me. Doom to doom doom doom, and it's because of me, right? Doom to doom to. Wow, the harmonics there, all of that works perfectly. This is one of the most memorable and full of energy tracks on the record. Actually, go check this one out, you're not going to be disappointed. And also, lyrically, I feel like it's about a toxic relationship, and that's actually relatable because almost all of us were at least in one toxic relationship. Actually, this entire record has the lyrics that are very relatable, and I forgot to mention that earlier. Anyways, this song is 11 out of 10. Remedy, this one is about addiction, you know, doing drugs and alcohol. The music videos is quite fun, I must say. The song has more of a party vibe to it. The chorus and the main melody, do 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 do. The verses more laid back, but then the chorus happens. Yeah, you wanna sound a bit, wanna be back to the remedy. Love that. The bridge is also fantastic. This is not my favorite song on the album, but it's flawless. It has no flaws at all. 10 out of 10. Truth, this one, I love the chorus so much. And the beginning, you know, the intro, it's more somber. There's a build up, and then it happens, you know, the dun 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 dun. The refs, hell yeah, this one I feel like it's better than Remedy, 10 plus out of 10. The Gift, this is a very personal song, probably about Sean's daughter. Very beautiful when it comes to the lyrical content and the melodies. It's not perfect to me because I prefer more heavier tracks that are full of energy and intensity. Here, there's nothing intense except the more somber vocal performance and the lyrics that are quite honest. So it's a beautiful song. I love the bridge and the chorus the most. The verses, well, they could have been better. 9 out of 10. Burrito, so this song was actually inspired by the Osbournes. Ozzy Osbourne in that show would always want to eat burritos, and they actually named the song after that because they were playing Ozfest, from what I remember. They wanted to do a tribute towards Ozzy. That's quite nice. This song actually you can hear an unfinished live version from 2003. It's on a special edition of Disclaimer. I must say that I love the demo version, you know, the original one. It has a different chorus here. It's more somber, I would say, you know, the singing, but there it was more shout based, I guess. This track goes hard. I did a guitar cover on my second channel of this one back in 2017. I just love this song with all of my heart. The tum 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 tum. I sing like someone else. Tum 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 tum. I love the drumming here, the guitar riffs, the bass lines, and then the pre-chorus. Tum 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 tum. How the guitar just ascends in that part, and then the chorus. Save yourself as you walk from me. I want with your sympathy. Tum 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 tum. And then the bridge happens, which has like a crazy numpta drop. Love all of the stuff that is in this track. 11 out of 10. Given this one, I love the screaming and the more crazier bridge part. The verses could have been better, yeah. I have some issues with this song, but overall it's always a fun experience. 9 minus out of 10. Never Leave. This song has probably the most beautiful verses vocally and musically. They bring a tear to my eye. Also the lyrics, very sad, basically about how a dude doesn't want the girlfriend to leave him, something like that. Those verses, man, they just punch through your soul. And then the chorus happens, which actually could have been better, but this song is still perfect to me. 10 out of 10. World Falls Away. Do 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 do. Wow wow. Do 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 do. Wow wow. Do 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 do. Dum 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 dum. So the song opens up with the pre-chorus and then the chorus just without the words. It's one of the songs I did a guitar cover of back in 2017 because it's my favorite song on this album. I love the vocal performance, the melodies. This one sounds positive but without the fakeness, you know. Usually when I listen to positive songs they sound fake and forced. This one does not. The music sounds positive but the lyrics are not, because word falls away, as you can guess. Must be something they're hiding. must be reasons that no one will dare to tell, but it's something inside me. But I don't think so anymore. It's hurting again now, and I don't need friends when I have foes like you. It's hurting again now, it's killing me to be here all alone. I love that part. Do morph May. Do go away. Do it's all the same. Do as the world falls away, and I can't find the reason. As the world turns to grey, it's killing me unwillingly, and I am just the same as you. Love all of the guitar riffs here, the bass lines, the crazy drumming, the bridge. Yeah, the bridge is the heaviest part of the song, but the verses are my favorite, and the chorus. This one slaps all the way. You have to listen to this one. 11 out of 10. Tongue. When it comes to this one, I love and adore the chorus and the bridge. The verses are quite nice, but when you're going to notice that the melody in the verses is from Last Christmas by Wham, it's never going to leave your head. Like, it's hard for me to listen to this song. I would give this one a perfect score, but I can't, because whenever I'm hearing the verses, I'm like, last Christmas, give you my heart, because it has that melody. Like, I am sure the band did not do this on purpose, because I'm a musician myself and I also ripped off a song by accident. 9+ out of 10. I'm the One. This is my second or third favorite song here because of how crazy it sounds like. It has that energy of last Nirvana record infused with heavier nu metal riffs. Love the screaming here, the bridge section, the verses, the chorus, the lyrics. Wow, they're just so fucked up, I must say. The lyrics are wow. So this one, you need to listen to this one as well. 11 out of 10. Simplest Mistake is more laid back, but it also has some crazier stuff going on. I love every single section here. This is one of the highlights for sure. 10 out of 10. Diseased is the one with the advanced structure. The reason why I love this song is because of that scream and the bridge. It's the most emotional I've heard Sean's with his screaming. The verses, the intro, all of the more somber stuff works really well. My only complaint is the chorus. It just sounds kinda forced a little bit because it sounds more melodic than everything else on the song. But yeah, that's my only complaint. The song is banging. 10- out of 10. Plastic Man, the final track. This one is a somber ballad which I do enjoy, but overall I feel like it could have been better or maybe even removed. I am not that sure about this one, but still whenever I'm hearing I'm like, yeah, this one has amazing acoustic guitar riffs, especially the bridge and the chorus. 8 out of 10. The album also has a hidden track, Come With Me, but it's in African. So this is like a jazzy, funky type of an improvisation. The vocals sound so funny because Sean is doing a different voice here, kinda like a Primus song, to be quite honest. It has that vibe. For me, well, it's decent. I'm always going to listen to it because it's hilarious, but besides that, I feel like it's the weakest song on the album by far. 6 out of 10. And now let's talk about the 3 tracks that didn't make the cut for the album. Let Me Go. Wow, just wow. This song has a crazy guitar solo and the entire bridge section slaps. The verses, hell yeah. The chorus, great as well. I have no clue why this wasn't featured on the album. Like, this is perfect. 10 out of 10. Blister. Well, I can understand why this song is not on the album. It's like Plastic Man but worse. It's also an acoustic ballad. It's fine, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against it. I'm always going to listen through it, but probably the weakest track here. 8- out of 10. Innocence has some great guitar riffs, especially in the verses and the bridge. The chorus on the other hand could have been better, especially the melodies there. Also 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting, quality. Yeah, it's a masterpiece. I enjoyed this record from beginning to the end. It's probably my favorite Seether album, right after with Disclaimer 2 and the 2020 record, which I always forget the title of, the one that has Wasteland and Beg. Here the highlights for me are obviously Word Falls Away, I'm the One, Because of Me, Truth, Simplest Mistake, Diseased, Never Leave, Burrito, and Remedy, because it was the first song I ever heard from them. I am also confused why Let Me Go was not part of the standard edition. You could easily replace the hidden track or Plastic Man or even Tongue, The Gift or Given with it. Yeah, just replace Given or Come With Me with this song. This one deserves more attention, that's for sure. Celebrate Dorsey by spinning this record today. It deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram, links in the description. Shout out to all of my Patreon supporters who gracefully sponsor these videos, you are all truly wonderful. If you want, you can join them so I can make more reviews like this one, because I love doing so. Have a great day and I will see you next time. Bye!